Let's think a little more about what exactly a square is in mathematics and what the square root function means in mathematics. So let's start with the definition of a perfect square. It is an integer that can be factored into another integer exactly 2 times. So let's take the number 49, for instance. Well, we kind of just know that to be a perfect square, but why? It's because 49 can be factored into the same number 7 2 times. Okay, 49 is 7 by 7, 7 times 7. We might also call that 7 squared. All three of those expressions, 49, 7 times 7, and 7 squared, are exactly equal. They're the same thing. That's why I have equal signs in between them. Okay. What about 100? Well, that's equal to 10 times 10, which is equal to 10 squared. So yes, 100 is a square, 49 is a square. What about x squared? Ooh, variables. Well, x squared is the same thing as x times x. Well, certainly, just based off of this definition, x squared is a square because we factored it into another number exactly 2 times. So that same number is there twice. So since we could do that, we found a pair of x's, then yes, x squared certainly must be a square. Okay, so next, what does squaring mean? It means multiplying an expression by itself. So let's say we have 6, and I wanted to square that. I mean, you could just say it's 36, but what squaring really means is we are multiplying that 6 by itself again. So 6 times 6, and that is equal to 36. 9 squared is 9 times 9. And you could say that's 81 if you'd like to, but x squared, I'll just remind us, is x times x. It doesn't matter that it's not a number, or not a number that we know about. It can be a variable. Squaring is just multiplying any expression by itself. So x squared, by definition, is x times x. And you could do, I don't know, star squared. Star times star. Oh, worst star ever. Okay, you could do, I mean, let's even do kind of a bigger expression. X plus 2 squared. Well, let's follow the pattern. That is x plus 2 times another x plus 2. Because anything squared is it times itself. Okay? Squaring is multiplying any expression by itself again. So we have a function called the square root, which is just the opposite of squaring. So what if we wanted to find the square root of 49? Well, we want to see if we can find the original integer from this pairing idea. Okay? We kind of just know that the square root of 49 is 7, but the reason for that is because we can break down 49 into the same number twice, just like I did up here. Since we found a pair of 7s, we can conclude based off of this pattern that the square root of 49 is 7. That's the reason the square root of 49 is 7, because we found a pair of 7s to multiply back to 49. What about the square root of x squared? Because that's kind of where this is going in algebra. Well, we can break down x squared into x times x. Since we found a pair of x's based off this pattern, we can conclude that the square root of x squared is x. Well, let's just do one crazy algebraic example. What is the square root of x minus 4 squared? Well, that is equal to the square root of x minus 4 times another x minus 4. And since we found a pair of x minus 4s, we can conclude that the square root of x minus 4 squared gets us back to our original x minus 4.